It's time for Highlands ladies basketball tonight. From Highlands, the Highlands Golden Rams are hosting the Mount Pleasant Vikings in a non-section game here on a Monday night. Along with Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik greeting you from Highlands. Dean, a non-section game here, stuck in the middle of the section season. Both of these teams looking toward the playoffs, hopefully, and we'll start with Highlands. We got to see them here about 10 days ago, and the thing that impressed us the most was the motor they played with and the intensity and the enthusiasm.
Yeah, Mike, I always talk about tempo, how important it is, and Highlands wants to up-tempo you them, and they did a very good job. The 5 girls they start, they do a great job. They all play about equal parts to their offense and their defense, but the problem they have and you can't teach it is height. And we're talking about looking at the playoffs. Coming down the road, they're going to need to have somebody get in there, grab some rebounds for them. I think it could be Jocelyn Lazier. She comes off the bench. She's probably the tallest girl on the team. If they can get some quality minutes out of her coming down the stretch, I think that'll help them a lot.
Well, I think it will. Well, this Mount Pleasant team comes in here. They got off to a great start, but they've kind of struggled lately. But their section, as they're 1-7 in section right now, still have a chance to make the playoffs, but their section's a meat grinder.
It is, Mike. They got Southmoreland, Bell Vernon, a lot of good teams down there, and again, their biggest problem is they're 5-3 outside of section, so they're doing fine there. But like you said, big game for them. They have coming up with York, a couple with Ligonier Valley, so they still have a chance. But again, like I said, that section, Southmoreland, one of the best teams in 4A, so it's been a tough road for them to hug.
The big one for them is they need to win against York on Thursday, and then the 2 games against Ligonier Valley, they haven't won a game in section yet. So if they could get those 3 and get the 4 wins, they're chasing West Mifflin. They need to bring York back down with them. There's a path.
Certainly is, and again, Highlands the same deal. They're looking forward to Thursday too, and the question is, how important is this game? Well, both coaches are looking toward Thursday because that's a section game. Mike, tomorrow, Highlands plays Keystone Oaks. I talked to Coach Kerr before the game, never was mentioned, so they are both looking ahead. Our big game is going to be Knock at Knock. Again, that's going to be for the section championship.
Right. The girls at Highlands have not won a section since 1975. That was a long time ago. The Steelers won their first Super Bowl in 1975. So it's been since then. They lost the first game to Knock here at home, so they'll be looking forward to that one on Thursday. But first, we got business against Mount Pleasant. It's Highlands and the Vikings of Mount Pleasant. It's coming right up. Stay tuned. Getting ready for the starting lineups, and we'll send it over to Kate Pavlik.
The Lady Vikings, coached by Scott Jacoby. We have a guard, sophomore number 0, Riley Gazinski. She's a forward and a junior, number 13, Marissa Gowan. She's a forward and a junior, number 42, Tiffany Zelmore. She's a guard and a senior, number 21, Allie Bailey. She's a guard and a senior, number 23, Hannah Gazinski. And now, starting tonight for your Lady Rams, coached by Jason Kerr. She's a guard. She's a sophomore, number 4. She's smooth like butter, but bad to the bone. Callie Marone. She's a guard. She's a sophomore, number 32. Her shot is so heavenly, you hear an angelic choir. Caitlin Myers. She's a guard. She's a sophomore, number 22. She's making teams cry because her steals are straight sick. Shelby Wojcik. She's a forward. She's a sophomore, number 24. She's fearless and fierce. She's not afraid to clap back. Jocelyn Pavlik. And finally, she's our guard, senior, number 40. Basketball isn't her only talent. She's head of her class, Maria Fabergas. The referees for tonight's game are Larry Porterfield, Chris Szymanski, and Michael Hansen. As always, welcome to Highlands, where sportsmanship is an expectation. So please let our players play. Let the coaches coach. Let the officials.
Kate Pavlik, ladies and gentlemen, the First Lady of Highlands basketball. And we are set to go. We thought that would be a little bit fun.
I didn't know she was telling.
The coaches are thanking her for the enthusiasm, Dean. How about that?
We'll get that first. I need some sticky.
She's something.
She is. No doubt about it. So
She did a great job.
and we let her give the refs too, so we didn't have to do that. So we're set to go. Highlands will be dressed in the home whites tonight. Mount Pleasant in the red. The ball is tipped, and it's tipped out of bounds. And
Fearlessly.
Fearless. I said, before she started, I said, they rhyme. She goes, and I changed them every game. I said,
Oh,
well, you got
boy.
to do that. I mean, that's got to be part of the plot, right?
So the ball goes out of bounds. Highlands will get the first possession. Mount Pleasant goes to work.
And firing it up there was Hannah Jasinski. That's no good, but the Vikings have the rebound. Here's Allie Bailey, 21. Nearly a steal by Nerone, and we talk about motors, and she's got one. They all do. Myers on the floor, or Fabregas, I'm sorry. But
Here comes the double.
Mount Pleasant has it, and Nerone stole it.
First turnover.
Ahead to Myers' right side. Now kicked it to the corner. Fabregas, 3-ball off the rim, no good. Rebound, Riley Jasinski. She's the younger of the sisters. Riley, 0. Hannah, 23. Ball's out of bounds.
And that's that motor we were talking about in the pregame, Mike. They want to get transition. They got it there, just couldn't convert the basket.
They look to Zelmore, 42, to do the scoring. She's multiple times had over 30 in a game.
Wow.
And the ball is stolen as it's on the floor. That's Wojcik. Out to Fabregas. Out to Nerone. Rams will reset things. We've played a minute. No one's scored yet. Again, we'll see how you get into these non-section games. Myers, 3. Off the rim, no good. Rebound is tipped out of bounds, and they say, I believe, Belak touched it last. So it belongs to the Vikings.
Again, we mentioned Highlands plays Keystone Oaks tomorrow here at home. Also,
Another non-section game.
non-section game, right.
Both of these teams are 4A.
With different sections.
Right. So, I mean, that could be a playoff game. I mean, you could see these. I mean,
We're talking about
conceivably,
Yep. Down the road could be a
Mount
matchup.
Pleasant could be right back in here to play.
And it was confirmed, Mike. First 2 rounds will be played at home courts.
So, there you go.
Semis and finals will be neutral courts. Finals at Peterson Event Center. On the campus of Pitt.
Riley Jasinski out top to Hannah, her sister. Inside, there's Elmore, but good defense by Myers, and Myers got the ball out of the corner. You wonder if Palumbo's going to bid again since they've refurbished and they're back open for business.
Problem with that, Mike, it's too small.
It is now,
They shrunk it down
Yeah,
to
they did.
4,000.
It's not Palumbo any longer. It's the Chuck
Yeah.
Cooper Center.
Yep. And
I'm not old enough to remember Chuck Cooper playing, so.
only 2,000 at Robert Morris. So if you were dealing with last year's 6A championship,
Oh, yeah. I mean,
guess what? 6,000. Neither place could hold it.
exactly. There's Myers' 3 off the rim, no good. Rebounds Elmore, so still neither team has scored. Dump it inside, and Rams steal it again. This is Belak. Myers left side, gonna try it again. This one's down, and the Rams lead 3-0. And Jason Kerr wants to talk it over quickly as Caitlin Myers drains a 3 from the left elbow. And Highlands leads at 3-0. I believe that's how she got us started the last time we were here.
Kennedy Rogers is going to check into the game. And Mike, we mentioned in section tonight, knocked 9-0, 15-2 overall. They're at Valley. Their winners are 12 in a row, Mike. They've haven't lost since they lost to Mars in the non-section game.
Yeah, they've lost to Mars and I got this.
Moon, I believe.
They lost to, yeah, I'll get it for you. But but their only 2 losses are to very good teams. So.
Yep. Highlands 8-1, 14-2. And talked to Coach Curry. Said, what do they got to do different in that knock rematch? Limit the turnovers, play 4 quarters of defense. And the key, Mike, really is getting off to a better start. They were down double digits early. Boy, it's tough to crawl out of that hole.
All right, good work.
Another turnover by Mount Pleasant, their 3rd.
3-0 Highlands on the Myers 3 ball. Now they're going to have.
Zelmore going for Garn.
That was fast.
No, stay there, right. Don't waste yourself. Good tip. Go with the rally. Stay with the rally.
Now they're going to pressure. Right?
They are, but Nerone's able to get it. Forecourt against Riley Jasinski. Looks for help. They double team. Notice in the JV games, it's what they like to do. Myers, left side, another one. It's down. Nothing but nylon. Kate Myers, two from downtown, and the Rams lead 6-0.
They're sitting in a 2-3 zone. Kate Myers could have a field day out there.
It's in the genes.
Yes, we talked about her.
Her brother's Corey, and he could do that too.
Yep. And her Uncle Joe, we were talking about him to coach.
Yes, Scott Jacoby, yeah.
He's been here 17 years, Mike.
They're going to call a foul out top before Jasinski launched the drive. Larry Porterfield with the call. And that'll be on Fabregas, her first.
And that was a situation where she got fired. She didn't have help. So good. Sometimes there are good fouls, Mike. That was one of them.
Yeah, stop it before. Oh, now they get it inside. They wanted one there as Rogers went up, had the shot blocked, and the Rams back the other way, but it's off the hands of Pavlik out of bounds.
Problem with Rogers, Mike, she was exactly where a defensive player wants to put her, right underneath the hoop. There is nothing you can do under there offensively.
Knox' other loss was at Hampton. They lost to Mars and at Hampton. Those were both non-section games, but
Good job. Good job. Good job.
the internet's fritzing in here tonight a little bit. There's a three from the corner off the rim, no good by Zelmore. Like we'd have complained about that 20 years ago, huh?
Really?
What's the internet, and how do you get that in here without being hooked up to a big box?
Strong rebound by Myers that time.
Fabregas drove it over to Nerone. Now back up to Fabregas. Three is up. It's a grazer. And
Nice hustle.
tipped back in by Wojcik nicely, but saved by the Vikings. And here's Jasinski forecourt.
There you go. Swing it.
Back out to Hannah Jasinski. We noticed the last game here. The sisters like to play catch.
Myers 6, Mount Pleasant nothing. 4 minutes ago in the first quarter.
On Nerone out top against Hannah Jasinski. Tried to
job.
get a clear out, but how about Nerone? She was on an island, but she still got it done. And now the Rams throw it away. The pass is just too hot to handle for Fabregas. It went out of bounds. And the girl you mentioned in pregame, Jocelyn Lazier, comes in at 6'2", and she wears 44.
And like I said, Mike, when they get in the playoffs, they're going to need her.
And she's a senior too, so she's got a lot of experience. She's played a lot over the last 3 years. Zelmore in the paint. What are they going to call? They're going to call a travel.
Thought you did travel for 3 seconds, Mike. They had her trapped. Nice job. 5th turnover here. Only 5 minutes into the game.
You know, at least Porterfield and Zemansky reffed the game we did last time.
Yes, they did.
Those two were here, at least. We know that Jack Richardson did the, oh, another one by Myers from the left side, and she's got 3. All 9 Highlands points. Jack Richardson did the JV game. We haven't seen Jack in quite a while.
They're going to change that defense, Mike, or she's going to have.
She's going to kill him from over there. They watching the JV game. They zoned it, and they wanted a trap, especially out at the foul lines out here. And now Coach Scott Jacoby wants to talk it over. 3:23 left of the first quarter, and the Rams lead it 9-0 on 3 3-pointers by Caitlin Myers.
You might check on the rest of the section out. Here's where it gets interesting. Derry's in 3rd place. They're 4-5. They host Freeport tonight. That's an important game because Freeport is basically tied with them. They're 3-4. They have played a couple extra games, but again, they're positioned for 3rd and 4th. But then down in 5th spot is Deer Lakes. They're 3-5. They're at Burrell. They need to keep pace with Freeport. They split their 2 games already, and again, so the 4th position, 4 teams making the playoffs. Derry, Freeport, Deer Lakes, all fighting for those 2 positions.
They are. Knock and Highlands are the only 2 teams that have clinched. In Mount Pleasant's conference, Southmoreland 13-2, 7-1. Elizabeth Forward 13-3, 7-1, and Bell Vernon 13-4, 7-2. They have all clinched. So you're down to West Mifflin, Yock, and yes, still Mount Pleasant at 1-7 still has a chance. And we'll get those scenarios to you later. But suffice it to say, they have to win Thursday night against Yock. They had another game. This is a Yock sandwich, by the way. Have you ever had one of those? They played Yock Saturday in a makeup.
Check your matchup.
Lost that game at home, and now they're going to have to go to Yock, and they need to win that game. That's going to be their entire season's going to ride on that Thursday night.
Coach Jacoby says they're a pretty good team also.
As we said, meat grinder this section.
Back door. There you go.
Here's Pavlik out top. Cornered in a row. Spots up. Her three's in the way. And the Rams have 4 from downtown. 4 times 3 is 12. And it's 12-0.
They are on fire, Mike. This is the start they need to get against.
Where's the middle?
Yeah, out in Saxonburg.
Yep.
Yeah. Zelmore. And they've shut her down so far. She goes into the paint, and they're
Tied up.
Yep, tied up. Jump ball belongs to Highlands. They're bugaboo Southmoreland, their section mate. They lost to them 3 times last year, including in the playoffs. Knocked them out.
Yeah, they're a very good team, you told me. They're going to do it again.
Off the rim this time, and there's Zelmore to pull the rebound down.
They're going to try to run now, Mike. Good job by Pavlik to get back and stop it.
Hannah Jasinski swings it to Allie Bailey left side.
Shuffle. Let's go. Oh, nice cut.
Riley Jasinski right side.
Highlands looks like doing the old pack defense, Mike.
Now runners up off the glass by Hannah Jasinski. No good. It goes out of bounds. Rams keep their hands away from it, and Highlands gets the ball.
In the pack defense, you play man, but you pack in the. You only play the ball straight up man to man. Everybody else in the paint with a person to take care of.
Southmoreland beat Freeport their first playoff game last year. The first quarterfinal in 7 years. They have never been to the semis. That's where they were trying to get when they lost to Southmoreland.
Myers finally missed one, Mike.
Yep. Zelmore leads it out to Jasinski. She starts the break, but the Rams are back quickly, as is their wont. Highlands allowing but 35 points a game. Bailey right side.
Notice they play the ball, Mike. Everybody else in the paint.
Now Zelmore lets it go and drains it from the top of the circle. It's a 3. We haven't had a 2-point basket tonight. Tiffany Zelmore's on the board, and it's 12-3.
How often have we seen that, Mike? Not even in boys.
Mike Kingdom for a layup.
There you go.
There's Nero. No, it won't go. Too close. Wojcik for 3 off the rim, no good. It's tipped. And they get it out there, and the Rams are able to keep it. Here's Wojcik. Corner Nero. Tried to get Bailey in the air, but she did a good job to keep her positioning.
Getting a little more aggressive on the wings, Mike. They're not going to get that shot up now. So now you go inside.
Right. You see Nero right there.
Go.
Good pass by Myers. Kicked it over to the corner, and the 3 is on the way by Fabregas, and it's down.
I'm going to give him 2,
It's
Mike.
2, says Larry. Thank you, Larry. 2-pointer for Fabregas. There we go. We got a 2-pointer. So it's 14-3, not 15.
Harley Smith, 41, checks in for Mount Pleasant.
Rams by 11, 41 seconds left of the first quarter. I have trivia. Would you like to do Jeopardy, Nick?
Yes, I would.
We're doing Jeopardy. I know you and
My
Mrs.
wife
Choma
would play all
love
the time.
Jeopardy.
That's
Exactly.
right. Nice pass, extra one.
Oh, and another one in Luzier with a finish. Is that beautiful?
Ball never touched the
Did
floor,
you guys
Mike.
get Bangladesh? I got Bangladesh. So
She's better at geography than me, there's no doubt about it. History teacher.
now underneath the shot is missed. And Fabregas
Boy,
has
they
the
banging
rebound.
her, yeah.
Rams have 11 seconds. Mount Pleasant has the arrow, but there's Nero and underneath with the layup. Beautiful pass.
And again, Mike, the motor's going now.
Nero has 5. It's 18-3 at the buzzer. Good if it goes, but it will not. And that's the end of the first quarter. What a big one for Highlands. Highlands 18, Mount Pleasant 3.
Do we have
right.
Jeopardy music to go with this?
Da-na-na. I don't know. We might
flag.
get censured by YouTube. I can't do it. All right, here we go. The category is notable Mount Pleasant alumni.
Oh boy.
Your final Jeopardy answer is this 1970 graduate and 2022 WPIAL Hall of Fame inductee, that would be this year, is the only Mount Pleasant grad to play in Major League Baseball and the first WPIAL player to be a first-round draft pick in the major leagues. Good luck.
Oh.
So the key is he's going in with Micah Mason this year into the. He was drafted in 1970, right after Mount Pleasant won the WPIAL baseball championship. And this year he's going in.
I graduated in 1971, Mike, and as a high school red-blooded senior, last thing was on my mind
Was who else was going on, yeah. All right, we'll give you a second here. They did, and he also
How about a team?
3,350 yards rushing on the football team at Mount Pleasant. He was drafted by the Minnesota Twins, and he played 10 years in their organization, but only made it to the majors for 1 year in 1977.
With Minnesota.
With the Twins.
Wow,
that is
nice
correct.
steal by Nero.
Steal, and here comes Nero back the other way. Drives to the basket, left-handedly lays it up, won't go. It's tipped, and Luzier controls it for Highlands. Here's Myers. Yes.
That's a 3.
4 for Myers. She has 12, and the Rams lead at 21-3. That one is short and rebounded by Myers. Ahead of the pack to Nerone. Pavlik driving to the goal. She tried to get it to her, but that was good defense that time by Hannah Jasinski to get a hand on that and knock it out of bounds off of Highlands, and becomes Mount Pleasant possession.
Only Highlands' third turnover.
Come on, let's go.
But they get to put the pressure on because of the baseline inbound.
Come on, you're good.
Here's Jasinski driving all the way to the basket. Nicely done. Riley Jasinski, the sophomore, lays it in. That's their first two-point basket, and it's 21-5.
Great screen that time by Kennedy Rogers, Mike. She pinned her girl and a lot of the entry pass. Here we go, right to
Coming
us.
right at us. Now we had Kate Pavlik, and now we got Josie Pavlik over here.
Got good footwork. You got the old soccer set.
I've caught 2 basketballs tonight,
Come on, let's go.
and you just kicked one, so that's 3. I had my hand on the monitor. That's my
We got assignment.
spin around. Hannah Jasinski, no good. Rebound, Nerone.
Great
Ahead to
pass.
Wojcik. And Wojcik tried to throw a bounce pass inside for Pavlik, but
Said it was touched by Mount Pleasant.
I didn't think it was touched by Mount Pleasant, but I couldn't see I was blocked.
Have I ever heard of this guy, Mike, this baseball?
You may have or may not have. I thought you may have looked at the list of the Whippeal inductees, and I'm going to say the name and you're going to know it because I'm sure you read the list.
I read Mike and Mason. I stopped after that.
The answer is Bob Gorinsky, who played for the Minnesota Twins, as we said, in 1977. He got 118 Major League at-bats all that season, the only Mount Pleasant player to play in the big leagues, the only one. 3 for $1 for Luzier. Won't go down.
I got one for you, Mike. I don't know if you remember this, and I know I told to you. I played golf.
You played golf with, I'm going to get this,
Minnesota
Bob
Twins.
Allison from the
Bobby
Minnesota
Allison.
Twins.
Very
Yeah.
good. Hey, you remember that? That's pretty
It's my thing. It's,
Up at Blackhawk, the golf course named Blackhawk.
now Tiffany Zelmore got rim rejected. Okay, so now we're going to dig deeper into Bob Gorinsky while Zelmore goes to the line here.
Real quick before I forget, Bobby Allison's son played with us. His name was Ty.
Probably named after Ty Cobb.
Bobby says everybody in the majors has a kid named
They Ty. Well, Wayne Gretzky's first son is Ty Gretzky. Pretty sure.
Well, I got something else for you too, real quick.
Zelmore gets it. Go ahead.
They're talking about all the kids named Peyton who play quarterback.
Uh-huh.
How about Joe Namath?
And Joe
Burrows.
Montana, and now Joe Burrow could
yeah.
maybe join him.
Yep. Name your kid Joe if you want to be
You get a chance. Well, those are the only 2. Ball's out of bounds. Zelmore made 1 out of 2.
She's going to go back to the line. Here's one more for you, Mike.
Foul on
I'm on a roll
Fabregas.
here.
Go ahead. That's
you
2
would
on
take-
Maria, by the way.
Remember Home Alone?
I do. Oh, Catherine O'Hara, are you kidding?
Macaulay Culkin?
I could care less about him. Catherine O'Hara. Anyway,
All of a sudden,
there's Zelmore. I told you, she is a
all
scorer.
sick.
She is a scorer, 21-8.
Well, if you would take a picture of an adult Macaulay Culkin and Joe Burrows and take them to
There's the
people
thing, yeah.
and ask them who's the adult, they would never pick the real one.
That ball was tipped, so Pavlik was able to. Yeah, that's true.
Because he don't look too good.
All I know, back outside Fabregas 3 no good, is when it comes to Joe Burrow, lead it ahead to Zelmore. She traveled, got away with
You're
it.
right, Mike.
Put it up and in. Zelmore with 8.
And it's
Timeout Mount Pleasant at 5:35 at a 21-10 game.
Why would you stop your momentum here, Mike?
That's always the thing. They want to set up their defense, I guess. But the thing I know about Joe Burrow is this. Urban Meyer picked the wrong guy because he picked Dwayne Haskins. Joe Burrow transferred to LSU, and the rest is history. Here's the finish up on Bob Gorinsky.
Let's go.
He had 3 Major League home runs. All right? Here's who he hit them off of. They were all left-handers. Jerry Augustine of the Milwaukee Brewers. Everybody's got these baseball cards if you're my age, all right? Rudy May of Baltimore. Remember him with the glasses, the left-hander. Billy Martin loved him. Wherever Billy Martin went, he got Rudy May. And Paul Lindblad, who was an excellent relief pitcher, pitched on those 3 Oakland championship teams in the mid-'70s. Paul Lindblad. So that's a 3 pretty good guys that Bob Gorinsky had home runs off of. He had 3 major league homers.
Under the where is he now category. Nice job, Mike.
The only Mount Pleasant grad to play Major League Baseball. Here's Myers. And going into the Whippeal Hall of Fame this year with Micah Mason. And Johnny Lujak, by the way.
Well, how many Highlands guys have played Major League Baseball?
Probably, I don't know. I'm going to guess none.
That answer would be correct. Although there might be one guy sitting across.
That could happen. I see Jimmy Kunst over there. Yeah. Oh, nice play by Mount Pleasant as Garn knocks it out of there. Here's Riley Jasinski. It was 21-3 at one point. Mount Pleasant's on a 7-0 run. Most of those by Tiffany Zellmore.
Like I'm looking over at the boys basketball team in a section there. Looks like Nick McQuaid had surgery.
Yeah, Nick's got something on the right, looks like
elbow
area.
That or shoulder. We'll check it half.
We'll have to ask him.
Bingo.
There's a 3 by Fabregas from the right corner, and it's down, and the Rams are red hot from downtown. There's 7 3-pointers for Highlands, and they lead at 24-10. I'm sorry, 6 because they took one off Maria. She's got 5 points. They made that a 2. 24-10 Highlands. Narone's hit 1, Fabregas has hit 1, and Myers has hit 4.
Carly Smith and Hannah Jasinski back in the lineup for Mount Pleasant.
There's Fabregas in front of us. Now Belak. Worked it over to Myers.
Yeah, right there. Slip into the post.
There's
nice.
Belak. Beautiful. Can't get it to go, though. Knocked out of bounds. Oh, not out of bounds. Bailey saved it for a moment, and Narone lets it fly. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Riley Jasinski.
Chris Zemanski got whacked on that play.
He did. Almost knocked the mask off.
Yeah. Jocelyn saved that ball.
Riley Jasinski has the other 2 points.
How about that?
Bailey right side, goes baseline, got all the way home, but couldn't get it to finish. And Wojcik has it.
Nice pass.
Tried to get it ahead to, but it was saved for a moment. Put up by Narone, missed.
Nice still by
but now Fabregas has it again, and she got hit hard. Mount Pleasant bench saying, hey, that arm. You know, that one that Dutiro was throwing all day on Saturday?
But I got a report on him.
40 points, and that was just a part of it. Foul, by the way, Dean, was on Hannah Jasinski. That's the first on Mount Pleasant.
She's going to pass and go to the corner. She's going to pass and go to the corner.
Nice.
Work it into Belak. It went off her hands. And this is Hannah Jasinski forecourt. Into Zellmore, right to the basket, and gets fouled on her way in. Well, you can tell where a lot of her points come from. Yep. I bet she gets to the foul line a ton.
Allie, get up in there.
Foul is on
What if
Kelly Narone.
The other day, like 20, 24?
He was 20 for 25 from the line. But it was just a tremendous performance. Zellmore has 9 now, 24-11 Highlands leads. At 3:10 left first half. Rattles around, and Luzier has it. Ahead to Fabregas in front of us. They double team, and a foul.
23.
Thank you, Mike Hansen.
Hannah Jasinski picks up her second.
Quick. She has both fouls and has them here in the last minute. Kaylee Hutchinson coming in for Mount Pleasant, number 15. Here's Fabregas. Gonna loop it back to Narone at the Ram. Less than 3 to go first half. Highlands trying to win this one and go 15-2. We mentioned they would like to get a piece of that section title. It would be their first one since 1975, and Kate Myers is red hot.
Lady on fire. She's got 15, all free.
Simple math. 5 times 3 is 15. 27-11, and the Rams are shooting lights out here in this first half. There's Zelmore, and right back to the line she goes.
Talked to John Seaback today about it. Farrow, great kid. His son coached in AAU. Dad played at Memphis and Duquesne and played in the pros.
How about that?
His mom is 6'2". She played in WNBA, Mike.
Well, there's okay. Now it's making sense.
Comes by it honestly.
Well,
Guess
you know,
what?
it's funny because I was talking about it yesterday with somebody, and you didn't see any history, nothing crazy from him. It was just very businesslike. We're playing basketball now. And I said that looked like the AAU armbar in the first half, and it was. But I think the referees might have said something to him, and he stopped doing it. But I was so impressed. After I saw it again, more impressed than Blythe. It was terrific.
Quick first step, no doubt about it.
And, you know, sometimes you get beat by somebody like that, and that's what happened, I think.
First half we stepped in front of him, Mike. Second half nobody stepped in, and he's going to beat you off that first step. That was the difference, I thought. Nice
Off the
job by
inbound. There's Luzier with the fall away, but it won't go down for her. And Bailey clears the glass from Mount Pleasant. Out to Jasinski. Coach said that's assault battery.
Look at her!
Here's Rogers. Don't give up the dribble. All right, got a baseline for Zelmore.
They listen to their coach, Mike. He said look at her. When they say her, they mean Zelmore.
Out to Myers, here it comes. Bang!
Whoa, what a shooting performance, Mike. She is killing that wing. 18 now.
Hey, Corey, you never did that. Rebound, Luzier. Saved by Fabregas right in front of us and Coach Jacoby. Now Fabregas steps back and takes a three and misses it.
They got to get
The ball's, I think it's just calling it out of bounds.
Yeah, looked like Luzier was over the bag. Didn't get called.
Mount Pleasant bench looking for something there. Yeah, definitely. 1:21 left first half, and Highlands leads at 30-13 thanks to a crazy shooting performance
Blistering
by Caitlin Myers with 6 3-pointers for 18 points. Zelmore's three's off the back rim. Rogers had it taken away from her by Wojcik. Tries to lead it ahead to Pavlik, but it came back. Myers again! Myers again! 7 from downtown. Look out, Wade Edwards. It's 33-13.
the boys basketball team over there giving the bow and arrow, Mike. Our buddy Vic over there. He learned that real fast, huh?
Yeah, Vicar knows glasses when he's not playing, huh?
Yeah.
Spin move by Zelmore into the paint, goes all the way up and under. Oh, doesn't go for it. Jasinski with a jumper, no good. Rebound Myers trying to get it to somebody to get it back, I think. Oh, Wojcik to Pavlik. Pavlik is fouled at 31 seconds. Highlands 33. Mount Pleasant 13. Kate Myers, 7 3-pointers for 21 points in the first half.
I have no idea what the girls' record is.
Seth Edwards,
Boys is 10, right?
Seth Edwards is 10.
Yep. That's the bar bet you can always
And that was
win with.
2009 in the first state playoff game
Somerset, right?
at Gateway.
Yep.
Because he only started as Pavlik hits the first. He only started because in the championship game at Palumbo, Mike Trensky got 2 technicals,
Yes,
couldn't play the next game.
Yep.
Seth was usually the 6th man. He comes in, and everybody's going to say Micah Mason to that, and they're wrong.
And the big question was who was going to start that next game against Farrell, and it was Trensky.
Yep. Yeah, Rich went right back to his, and we played that game where up at Slippery Rock, I believe. We didn't have good luck up there with the boys.
No, we
Here's
didn't.
Nerone, 9 seconds, and they got to hurry. Myers says me.
Double dribble.
Do you see Jimmy Kunst over there? You can see him in your picture in the white shirt. He's standing up, pointing to Kate Myers. Pass it to her.
He's already coaching, huh?
Oh, I think that could be in his future, don't you?
Yep. Either one, baseball or basketball.
6 seconds. They got to push it. 34-13. Riley Jasinski lets it go at the buzzer, and it's down. It's a 2. Foot on the line, 2 points. Yep. Riley Jasinski. Boy, we've had our share, have we not? Yep, that's the end of the first half here at Highlands. In a crazy shooting performance by the Lady Rams. Your score, Highlands 34, Mount Pleasant 15. We'll have stats and more right after this. We're back at halftime. The Rams lead the Mount Pleasant Vikings 34-15 thanks to like a million three-pointers that they shot in the first half. I wanted to say thanks to the secretary, athletic secretary of Mount Pleasant, Georgia Spear. She's probably got a lot on her plate right now because
they have no AD, right?
Yeah, their AD, Chris Brunson, has just resigned a couple of weeks ago. So she's busy, and she had the roster turned around to me in about 5 minutes, and it's like these are the things you like. So thanks to Georgia. Appreciate your help at Mount Pleasant.
Talking to boys team at halftime, Mike, and they are really impressed how the girls are playing. They want to get some instruction from Kate Pavlik on shooting threes. Very 7 3-pointers, Mike. She is 3 from the school record. Let's put it that way, right?
Yeah. The Rams hit 9 altogether. Myers had 21 points, 7 from downtown. Kayla Nerone had 5 points. And also Maria Fabregas had 5. Jocelyn Lazier had 2. And Tiffany Zelmore scored 11, and that's her deal for Mount Pleasant. She is a scorer. Riley Jasinski had 4. Those are the only 2 girls that scored for Scott Jacoby in his 17th season as head coach at Mount Pleasant. Again, their big game will come up Thursday night against Jock, as will Highlands Thursday night at Knock. That's right, Jock and Knock.
There you go. Told Coach Jacoby she doesn't usually make 7 threes in the first half. He goes, story of my life.
Things usually happen like that. She pops free.
Long slide there.
And now they get quickly on her as Hannah Jasinski does. And a travel against Myers.
You figure they'd make some kind of adjustment. Like, you can't blame them. You just can't let her shoot free like that.
We mentioned the Rams have clinched a playoff spot. They did that Monday night with their win here against Valley. They have made the playoffs 7 times in the last 15 years, and it only made it 3 times in the previous 39.
Zelmore works her way through. Shot was blocked, though. Off to the races we go.
It's tipped. It comes to Wojcik. Left side Nerone. Skip pass to Myers. Looked at it. Got it to Fabregas. She's open. Her 3 is short. And hits the baseline, and the Vikings will have it at 7-17.
They were 5 feet away from the tip. Take the shot.
Double. Attack. Double.
Here's Jasinski to her sister. Now Zelmore. Belak tried to. She got Belak going, so Josie gave a little yelp to try to make her lose concentration, but she had to foul her on the way by.
She's got that scorer mentality, Mike.
White, 24 on the arms, 2 shots.
Okay, it is a 2-shot foul.
She stopped.
Mike Hansen gives us good stuff into the microphone there.
She cut the hearing.
So that is Zelmore, who makes a living at the foul line. And she has 12 out of 16.
Yep, and
She made it harder.
Riley Jasinski has the other 4.
And she made them both. She's got 13. It's 34-17. The Rams have doubled them up. 1 minute into the second half. Rams looking to go 15-2. Here's Myers out to Nerone. Now Nerone takes a 3. It's off the front rim, no good. Rebounds Elmore. Oh, and a steal by Myers.
9th turnover.
Now Nerone out top. Mount Pleasant in that 2-3 zone. Now Nerone playing catch with Fabregas right side.
Who's your next pass back?
Myers has gone to the corner. Fabregas kicked it over to Wojcik. And back to Nerone.
Nice defense.
Belak in the
There you
post.
go, right there. Oh, you got to look.
No.
Kate, you got 7. Look every time, kiddo.
Take that run.
Stay there, Marissa. Stay there, Marissa.
Take that.
Stay there, Marissa.
You want to take a peek on the
Ball's tipped out of bounds.
Marissa, if there's no weight over there, you have to stay over there.
Let's go. Blue.
Rams will keep it. 6:01 left third quarter. 34-17. They jumped out to a 21-3 lead.
Into the post to Belak.
Well, that had tipped, and now Fabregas got fouled. That'll be a floor foul. First, second half against Mount Pleasant, those are even at 1. Marissa Garn picks up the foul.
5'10" junior.
Red.
I've got a pretty good trivia question for you at the end of the third quarter, Mike.
Good as Bob Gorinsky?
Well, put it this way. I think you'll know this person.
Oh, okay. I know I have a Bob Gorinsky baseball card.
You're the one.
Oh, no, they're in circulation. Wojcik off the rim, no good.
Oh, shit, you're going the wrong way.
And here come the Vikings.
They want to get transition.
Motion.
And Jasinski sisters play catch.
Other side, motion.
Now Bailey in front of the Mount Pleasant bench. And Coach Jacoby wants some motion. There's a 3 by Zelmore off the rim, no good. Out of bounds, it's Highlands ball.
She hustled after that one. She knew where it was going.
And as a coach, that's got to be frustrating when they're standing around, and that's...
Mention the Mount Pleasant wins against Ligonier Valley, West Mifflin, Laurel Highlands, Monessen, and Geibel, and Derry from our section, Mike. They beat them.
Wojcik back out to Fabregas. Now Nerone.
Coming back.
Mike just showed me the baseball card. It does exist.
It does exist.
I didn't know we'd have it on it personally, but hey.
Now Fabregas got bodied in there. Shot was up, no good. Good defense that time. You're playing that 2-3. You can't allow the baseline, obviously.
My mother, in her one act of cleaning, threw away all my baseball.
You know, my dad told me the same thing. My grandma did that to him, too.
Turnover again. That's number 10, Mike.
Luckily, I kept on mine. Luckily then. Now, I don't know what the heck to do with them all. There's over 30,000 of them.
Yikes.
There's a 3 by Fabregas from the right corner, and it's down. She's got 2 from downtown and nearly a third. She's got 8, and it's 37-17.
Been a 3-point barrage.
The Rams have at 10. That's Zelmore. Makes her own room on the baseline and puts it in. She's got 15 of the 19.
You just can't let her get access to the post that way, Mike.
And
They
you
got to
can-
get in front of her.
You can see how she scored 30, huh?
Yep. They played her from behind there. She's going to do her work.
Belak. Now Wojcik goes down. Whistles in pockets. And Mount Pleasant has it. Halfway through the quarter.
Wojcik, the only starter yet to score.
And Jocelyn Lazier has 2 points off the bench. Bailey shot is no good. Or, sorry, Marissa Garn put it off the glass.
Garn looked like it was over the back.
The pained look on Scott Jacoby's face tells the story.
Turnover number 11.
Jason Kern is his 17th year for Jacoby. Jason Kern's in his first year, but he was the head coach, of course, across town at Valley.
You had a Kelly Robinson?
Yeah, you know, he won very few games there. As Kelly, when Kelly was the girls' coach here back in the day. Myers, maybe she cooled down at halftime. Rebound, Vikings, trying to save it is Rogers, off her hand out of bounds. Kelly had a very similar record here with the Highlands girls as what Jason had at Valley. Kelly Robinson went on to win 283 games at St. Joe's with the boys. It's the Jimmies and Joes, or the Josies and Kayleys.
3-pointer by Fabregas. Too strong.
It's like he got really smart since he was at Valley, didn't he? Here's Rogers off the rim, no good.
4 on 2, Mike.
Belak kicked it to the corner. There's Myers for 3. It's nothing but nylon.
That is 8. I must inform them that the record is 10.
We think she might have the girls' record already. There's a shot up that's missed, and Belak has the rebound. You know the coach personally. Maybe you could tell him.
I'm going to.
Here's Belak. Into the paint to a wide open Fabregas. Steps back and cans a 3. 11 for Maria. 3 from downtown.
Look at the
12 3-pointers for Highlands. Highlands has made 2 2-point baskets. 2:19 left third quarter. Garn out top to Jasinski. Now out of the corner, and that's Bailey's 3 off the rim, no good. It's out of bounds. It's Highlands basketball at 2:01 left of the third quarter. Wojcik back in to give a rest to Josie Belak. Jocelyn Lazier is in. Here's Kayla Nerone. Forecourt against Jasinski.
Message delivered.
You're famous for that. Off the move with a Jumper by Fabregas for 2.
I did it one time before when
Micah.
Micah had 62, and I knew the record was 63. Coach put him back in.
Yeah, he broke the AK Valley record that night.
You get that chance.
And the second most points ever in the WPIA.
And I thought that was a trivia question that night, too. The kid was from Apollo Ridge who did it. Don't ask me his name. Is that wild?
Crazy. Here's Wojcik in the paint. Jumper off the rim, no good. Good job boxing out by the Vikings, and they have it. 45-19. Highlands with 1:10 left, third quarter. This is Allie Bailey, forecourt. Hannah Jasinski, the senior. Riley Jasinski, the sophomore. Now Smith to Zelmore. Zelmore went in nicely, put it up and in.
She's a player, Mike.
She has the touch, 17 points. And 6 of them here in the third quarter. She's got all 6 of their points in the second half. Luzier. And a jumper settles for Fabregas. Boy, she is red hot herself. 15 points for Maria. 33 seconds left of the third quarter. 47-21.
3 seconds, they're going to get it, Mike.
Yep.
13th turnover.
And the Rams have a chance to get one more up here. Arrow belongs to Mount Pleasant. 24 seconds left of the third quarter. Highlands leads it by 26.
Hey, come on, don't let them hold the ball. Let's go. Come on.
And Coach Jacoby wants them to get up there and pressure the basketball. Here's Nerone. And they do, and she took it right to the basket and got fouled. And that's the yin and the yang of it, isn't it?
Yep. Riley Jasinski for her first, and Nerone will shoot a pair.
That's a second team foul only against Mount Pleasant second half. Highlands had committed 1. And Nerone had 5 points all in the first quarter. Make it 6.
Pleasant has the arrow.
48-21. Nerone gets another. Remember, if you're watching this game on YouTube, Wednesday night, Groundhog Day, 9:30 p.m. It'll be part of a boys-girls doubleheader on Comcast. And there is Zelmore.
She just does what we call big person moves. Almost.
Almost indeed. That is the end of the third quarter with a score. Highlands 49 and Mount Pleasant 23. Again, we'll tell you that one more time. Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, Highlands Armstrong boys game, Friday night's game, and then followed by this game at 9:30 if you're watching on YouTube and you want to get grandma hooked up on TV.
All right, Mike, trivia, you got to stay engaged with this one because a lot of information.
Okay, I'll listen.
Good payoff.
I promised. I promise to pay attention.
Chartiers Valley senior guard Allison Malcolm has been a starter since her freshman year. Her record to date, Mike, ready for this? 97-5.
Holy moly.
They just beat Oakland Catholic the other day. She will not catch a former Oakland Catholic player, though, who from 1999 to 2003 had a career record of 120 wins and 10 losses in her career. Who is she? 1999 to 2003.
I wonder if her coach was Susie McConnell-Serio at Oakland Catholic.
I would think so, and Susie played there too.
Yes, she did, and she's not the answer. Is it a could it be the answer? I don't think so.
Can't hurt to try.
Okay, Susie McConnell.
No, Susie was the coach.
Right.
Right.
Now, could it be a sister of Susie is where I'm going.
I'll give you a hint. It's the current coach at Oakland Catholic.
Current coach at Oakland Catholic. Now these are open book tests, but we're not allowed to use the phone.
Correct.
Right. If you the way we do this is if we have the information made up, then we can refer to our notes, but we can't. We're not going to the phone for that.
I'll give you one more big hint.
Okay.
Her brother played professional football.
Her brother played professional football. Inside to Bailey. And Bailey gets it to go and draws the foul. Allie Bailey's first points of the game. As a matter of fact, she's the first person other than Tiffany Zelmore or Riley Jasinski to score.
How about that?
Her brother played professional football.
A quarterback.
Oh. It's off the back iron, and the rebound to Myers. I'm going with Katie Bolger.
Very good, Mike. Congratulations. That was a hard one.
It was. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, that's.
I didn't know she was the coach at Oakland Catholic.
I didn't
till
either.
Today. Yep. Her brother was a player, remember?
Yeah, he played for the Rams. I saw him at a Pirate game once. How's that?
Did she go to West Virginia?
I believe she did.
Yeah, he
I
did,
believe she did.
Can you imagine 120 high school wins? That's 30 wins a season, bro.
That's amazing.
That's a lot of wins.
Work it down to the pay. Oh, what a move by Zelmore, but she hit the bottom of the board.
Uh-oh.
And Callender goes down with it, and we have a
Jump
foul.
ball. Jump ball, Mike.
Is that what it is? Okay.
White's going to get it. Created 14 turnover.
Abby Callender, number 11 in the lineup. See if there's anyone else that we may have missed. No.
That's a 4-on, Tim.
Here's Belak.
4 corners now.
Push her down.
Got shut off. Now to Wojcik. This is Callender.
Get it.
A double Calendar.
From the Callender. That's what they want to do off of that zone when they get a chance to double. They want to do that.
8th Highlands turnover. Like, I got another one for you.
Okay.
The best coach you never heard of. Lady named Luann Gryboski.
Okay.
Ever hear of her?
Give me a hint. I don't know.
She's about to win her 700th game. How's that sound?
There's a walk, says Larry Porterfield. Those announcer pipes right in front of us. Got it. Larry got pipes.
15 turnover.
Larry got pipes. Turnover.
Luann Gryboski, currently coaching the Shannon.
Right.
She has 699 wins, 296 losses. I never heard of her.
That reminds me, I want to clean up some. We're going to clean up some old business of coaches' names that we had. So we'll do that the next break. 49-25. Rams leading it. This is Nerone.
Don't give that pass. Don't give it the pass.
It goes into the and a good play by Jasinski, and Hannah drives, lays, and scores, and a timeout for Scott Jacoby. Thanks, Coach.
Very good.
Here we go. Now, the 3 unbeaten teams remaining, and there's only 3. Mount Lebanon is 17-0, and that's Dory Oldacre, who was the previous coach at Blackhawk. Blackhawk also still undefeated. They are 15-0. Steve Ludovico is the coach there now, and I believe he took over for her when she went to Mount Lebanon. And the Union Scotties are 15-0. The coach there is Rob Nogay. He's just taken over in the less than 10 years. So those are the 3. Now, we have 2 schools that have yet to get off the schneid this year. Only 2. Jeanette in AA is 0-13.
Girls or boys?
This is girls I'm talking.
Okay.
And the other one is local. Winless.
Winless Valley?
No,
Valley beat Springdale. You're right.
winless AK Valley team. There's one left.
Polo Ridge?
No, this is a school that's really been good. They've had their ups, their downs. They were up again, and now they're down again.
St. Joe's?
Class A, no.
Class A, Leechburg?
Yes, sir. 0-10.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. But that is. But we were going to get to Dory Oldacre, who was Dory Anderson. We knew her.
She's the one that orders the bus at the first practice.
Which is just the greatest story. Just love that.
But this Luann Gryboski, Mike, she also coached Shenango, Newcastle, 42-year career, 5 WPL titles. I've never heard of her.
Wow.
There you go.
Well, go Luann.
There you go. There you go. Underneath, Brad.
Belak.
That's it, Hannah.
Trying to get it back to Wojcik. She's on the floor, but pries it free to Fabregas. Now that's 2 by Wojcik. It's no good, and Belak has it.
Silver. Come on, in the post, in the post, in the post. Gotta cover that.
Belak high off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped, and here come the Vikings. This is Riley Jasinski.
Post up, post up.
5:40 to go. Rams by 22. On their way to 15-2. Of course, that section mark will stay at 8-1, and
3 ball.
missing, and now Garnes saved it. Jasinski off the glass. Well, it won't go, but there's Zelmore.
There, yep, ain't gonna get fouled.
Zelmore's fouled, and we'll go to the line.
Fabregas picks up her 3rd.
What's wrong with Zelmore? She hasn't scored in the 4th quarter. It's been almost 3 minutes.
I think Kate Myers has taken 3 shots here in the second half.
And they all went in. Or one of them did, anyway.
Yeah, one of the 3. Anyways, Mike, when she gets that 700 win, she's going to join some pretty good company there.
Matchups on matchup.
We all remember Don Barth at North Catholic. Dean Posrack. Mount Alvernia, Mike. How you like that?
Oh, it doesn't exist anymore.
Drop tip.
Here's the beauty of these 700 win guys. How about Don Graham?
How about Don Graham?
So we got the girls and boys coach at North Catholic, both with 700 wins. That's impressive. We talked about Ken Mistack earlier in the season, Mike. He was an immaculate conception.
That's Pavlik driving to the goal and laying it in. Her first basket, third point, and it's 51-29 Highlands.
Schools that don't exist anymore.
Immaculate Conception, another one. Yeah, I remember Don Graham. When I first started at this, I had to get the starting lineups before the game, and he was sitting on the end of the bench down there to our right. Game against North Catholic, and it was like he was intimidating.
Yeah, he had a look about him.
He did. You know who he looked like?
Shoot three.
He looked like his Fabregas, the actor George Gaines, who played Punky Brewsterstad. That's who Don Graham looked like.
That's a good one.
And he was the coach in high school of Rob Carmody.
Yes, yeah,
And
Rob
Rob speaks very highly of Coach Graham.
Now, Mike, of all those coaches I mentioned, I guess they called it a non-shooting foul.
No, they actually called it the other way. They called it off the ball,
Ah, okay.
and it was on Pavlik.
Her second.
Now stepping back is Bailey for three, no good. Rebound Highlands.
They got numbers, Mike. 5 on 3. How's
Pavlik
it gonna
out to
go?
Myers, and here it comes. It's short. She got bothered that time by Bailey.
Swing it around and do it again.
Now here's Nerone.
But of all those coaches I mentioned, Mike, Luann will be the first public school coach.
How about that?
All those other ones are private.
That's a great stat.
Coming around. Don't get buried.
I wonder how many does Ray Bartha have these? Because he's back at it, you know.
He's
Came
been
back to
around for a
Apollo
long
Ridge,
time,
kept
yeah.
hiring coaches, didn't find anybody as good as him, so figured he's just going back at it. So that's what he did. Here's Luzier in the corner.
Nothing passing lane. Come on, we had that match.
Out to
Don't let it
Fabregas.
come back out.
Now Pavlik, or Myers, Luzier in the corner. Ball's tipped out of bounds, and Highlands will keep it at 3:34.
Doing a good job of keeping the ball away from Myers now, Mike.
Well, watch that inbounds play now. We went over.
Top 5, Highlands back in it, Mike. They are ranked
There she
4th
goes.
now.
Corner.
Here's Nerone out top.
Got your Blackhawk number
Stay blue,
1,
stay blue.
Moreland 2.
Kicked it to the corner, and a baseline jumper by Jocelyn Luzier is pure.
Go, go.
She has 4.
Find a car.
Ray Bartha's chasing 600, Dean. He's at 534 before he came back for the last couple of years. So, and he sat out about 10. Steal by Jasinski. Drives in, and Hannah Jasinski puts it down. She's had 2 of those here in this period on leakouts. 53-31, less than 3 to go.
10th Highlands turnover.
Speaking of leak out, we were talking to leak out Leary at halftime over there. There's
The bank is
bank
open there.
by Pavlik.
Good line there. I'm like,
Late night banking hours in Natrona Heights.
coach said must be working at
And there's a
PNC.
3 by
Well,
Bailey from right in front of us.
She had an answer.
56-34. Yeah, Carter gets a lot of baskets like that. Leak out Leary. This is Luzier. 2 off the rim, no good. Rebound weak side. Highlands
Keep her in the corner.
able to control it, and here's Myers. 2:15 left. Fabregas, 3 ball on the way. They've dried up in the second half. Now, and a rebound, though. And Pavlik puts it in.
She's got 8.
And 6 in the fourth quarter. 7 in the fourth quarter, I can almost add. Guy in the bank is open both sides as Carly Smith puts it in.
Timeout for Highland, 30-second timeout. Mike,
58-36.
going over that top 5 again. It's Blackhawk, and they are 15-0. They're at Char Valley tonight. Southmoreland 12-2. And then Knock's 3rd, and that big game Thursday against them. Montour checks in at 12-3. They're at Quaker Valley. 2 out of their 3 losses are Blackhawk, and Highlands is number 5. And knocked out of the top 5 this week, Mike, with the 2 teams from the section with Mount Pleasant. Elizabeth Forward 13-3, and Bell Vernon 13-4. They've been replaced by Montour and Highlands. So seeding is going to be interesting.
It is.
And top 8 seeds are going to get home games. So hopefully Highlands is. We're talking about possibly a boy-girl doubleheader.
Maybe a gal-pal doubleheader. Yeah.
Come on, don't be so.
Had a few of those over the years.
Be fun to do both. We've done that too.
And it'd be great here.
Yes.
Fill this place. We're allowed to do that again.
Yes, we are.
Here's Luzier. Now kicked it back to the corner to Myers. 140 left.
Keep it up here. Keep it up here. Giant in that passing lane, all right?
Now Wojcik.
Nice.
Marone. Spun around. Back to Myers. Head fake. Drives into the paint. Threw it up. Missed it. Rebound. Belak. Belak's having a fourth quarter. How about Josie?
Let's go. Let's go.
9 of her 10 came here in the fourth quarter. 60-36. Now a steal. And Belak has it. To Wojcik.
3 on 2. And she's going to get the foul.
Block. You see Larry Porterfield look to Chris Zemansky as he blew the whistle first. And we're going to have the wholesale substitutions for Highlands now. With 1:16 to go. And Scott Jacoby, this is calling timeout now. This is
Come on, let's go. Get over here.
this is making sure everybody has a ride home, or
And also checking
with Chris
foul.
Zemansky. Yeah.
The foul was the foul. But
60, guys.
what a night for Kate Myers, Mike. 8 3-pointers, had 7 in the first half. And again, to Mount Pleasant Viking coach Scott Jacoby's credit, he shaded her the second half.
He
There's
did.
no doubt about it. And I mentioned earlier, Mike, about all those teams that have over 700 wins in their coaches. The 3A, 2A, and 1A public teams got together, Mike, and they want to form their own conference. And the reason why is, just what I mentioned, of the 700 coaches, 700 win coaches, 5 of those are for private schools, only 1 for public. I'll give you a good example. Monte Christian the other day, they're playing Leechburg boys. And
We saw them. They're pretty good.
26-point league got cut down to 5. And the coach of Monte Christian said he had to shorten his bench from 12 to 10. He said, I have 12 quality players. Now, I'm sorry, when you're in 1A, you have 3 quality players. 'Cause I coached at that level, and you knew there was 2 guys you could leave wide open all day. They are not going to hurt you. And you played those other 3 guys. Kind of like we saw the other day with Quaker Valley, really. They had 2 guys that are out of sight.
Yeah, Frank and Thiro.
Right. But to say you have 12 quality players, and of course he's an AAU coach that doesn't like to play JV games because his JV team is not going to play varsity.
Yeah, because this next year's team isn't in the school yet.
Correct.
Wojcik makes 2. Her first 2 of the night. All 5 starters have scored. And we have some substitutions for Highlands. Let's see if we can get them all. Zoe Selko is out there. She's 1.
A fan favorite.
A fan favorite. Abby Callender is out there, 11. Casey Terraberry, 34. 43, Ava Natowski. And a missing 1, 55, Tasia Harris.
And Ava gets the foul, 6-foot junior.
1:04 to go. And the Lady Rams lead at 62-36. Haven't heard a peep out of Coach Curtin.
Hasn't had to say much. When
No.
they came out and they just really 18-3 the first quarter. That's what they need to do on Thursday against Knock, 22.
Tiffany Zelmore makes this. She's going to be sub 4. And she'll finish her night with 23, and she's a terrific player.
No doubt about
As
it.
advertised.
Yep. And she'll come in second to Kate Myers with her 24.
Kaylee Hutchinson, number 15 in the ball game, and Allie Bailey's through for the night.
My very unofficial records, I would have to give Kate the 3-point girls record.
That's got to be. It's close.
Who?
Oh.
Give me a name, Mike.
I
3-pointers been around. We've been around.
Can't help you. I can't help you.
Yeah. Until proved
Shooters.
otherwise, we'll have to go to Bill Heasley. Ask
Chelsea Graybigle. How's that for a name?
Yeah,
I just
Chelsea
pulled
can pump
She
them
can
up.
shoot
Yep.
them, yeah.
Yep. She wasn't afraid to pull the trigger.
She was not. Here's Riley Jasinski, going to let it go. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound, Natowski tipped it, but saved by the Vikings. And to the corner, and Harris just lets it go out of bounds. Jordan Tavares makes the play over there. It's Mount Pleasant basketball.
They got a big one tomorrow, Mike, with Shaler. Cody Hubert hit the ball.
Fan interference. 2 bases. Here's Hutchinson.
They're playing Shaler, Mike. Their big game is against Mars next week. Means nothing unless they can take care of Shaler.
Dean, 24. Tabitha Simpkins out there. How about that? Now it comes to Callender in front of the Highlands bench. And a steal as it's poked away.
Nice job by Callender to knock it back out.
Ball's tipped out of bounds. 14 we don't have on our A roster. That's Nina Province. There's a JV roster. These are very important, just in case. But there's no 24 on there either. Shot is missed. 7 seconds left. And it's saved by Carly Smith. 2 seconds.
She wanted to shoot it.
She did. Jasinski won't get it up there. And that's going to wrap it up. The Highlands Lady Rams with a convincing 62-38 non-section win here against the Mount Pleasant Vikings, and they move their record to 15-2.
Very impressive, Mike, and again, good warm-up for Thursday night at Knock. Again, that's going to be for the section championship. They have one more warm-up tomorrow against Keystone Oaks. Good luck, ladies.
Yeah, definitely, and go out there and get one. Let's wrap it up. Thanks to everybody here at Highlands for their help. Thanks to cameraman Dan upstairs, and once again, that final score. The Highlands Lady Rams 62 and the Mount Pleasant Vikings 38. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying, so long, everybody.